All right, so as we are waiting for parts for the Camaro, I let myself just start messing with the S10 like I said I wasn't going to do. It's in the shop, it was in sight, I was ready to work on it. I pulled the dash out. I think it's just gonna stay like that until I get a cage in it, seat, steering column, which I'm gonna keep the stock one in it for right now just to keep it keep being able to steer it. Trying to get all the wiring out, like all the other stuff that we don't need besides taillights and headlights, and yeah, I mean, basically just that. I'm gonna do some research tonight on how you do that, because I don't know what you do, like where everything goes, what I need to pull out the fuse box, all that stuff. So, yeah, that's where I'm at right now. I am just doing some destruction. I already pulled the heater core out too. There it is. Don't need those around here. But what I wanted to do maybe this weekend, it's kind of like the main reason why I got the heater core out, is that plate they got on the front right there. I want to make this one, I want to make the outside just the way it is, kind of scuffed up, mismatching paint, and then under the hood it's all sanded down, smooth, painted, all that stuff. A little bit of uniqueness, I guess, but that's the reason I wanted to get that out. Go ahead and get all this off. I'm gonna need some thicker metal. I'm gonna have to get more metal. But yeah, that's just the reason I need more metal is just to redo this patch they got over here, this cover plate or delete plate, whatever they want to call it. But yeah, that's the only reason I wanted to do that. I want to weld it in and grind it down, make it smooth. Try my hand at that a little bit. If I start blowing through, we're just gonna make a nicer looking bolt-on plate and cover up where I blew through. So yeah, so I'm about to just start taking everything out of here. I'm leaving the brakes because of this fiasco here. Oh, that's another thing I meant to say. I emailed Mishimoto about the transcooler being damaged in the front. They're just sending me another one, so may end up using. I'm probably gonna end up getting a bigger one for the S10, because I still don't know what route I want to go with the transmission in this, but I don't think I want to do a turbo 350 in this one. Maybe a turbo 400, or I don't know, maybe a 480. I don't know. A 480 would be cool, but I'd be very strong too. I would probably not end up burning through that. But like I say, I don't know. This is just really gonna be like a dedicated track / street truck street strip. Because if I have the blinkers, headlights, taillights, and yeah, I mean basically just that. But if I have all that, and I can get the issue with the title fixed on this thing, it can be a cruiser. I'm still in contact with this guy that had this one, so I can get that done eventually. I'd like to get it done as soon as I get it driving, get the title fixed with that. This one's gonna be tricky. If we can't do anything with the title, even though it's in my possession, I guess it'll just be a dedicated track truck, which would be so shameful because this thing would be awesome on the streets. That's what I wanted to do. What I always wanted to do with this truck was take it out on the street, like down to the pad or anything or something like that. I'm still up in the air with this. I don't know what I want to do with it. It's a cool car. It's gonna sound cool, but I don't know. Really been rethinking the whole bumper exhaust thing. I kind of want to run it maybe out the back, but I don't know. I don't know yet. I've been wanting to do something with an X-pipe because those sound, just magnificent. But X-pipe and some type of muffler with it, but yeah. So that's what we're doing. I'm about to just finish taking all this crap out. I'm about to figure out what I do and do not need to be unhooking or anything like that. I'm trying to get it out of here gently, but who knows. But whenever I'm done, I'll show you all the rest of that. And then hopefully at some point in this video, we'll be working on this thing again because I don't know. I gotta get more hoses for it, for the transmission. I need to throw the fittings in the transmission so we can hook up the hoses. Do something with the radiator hoses and the fuel cell. Figured out what I did, actually, now that I think about it. I tried to order fittings to go into that to hook the AN line. The AN line from the fuel pump to the tank, just with all AN fittings. I don't know. I was so confused that day. I ordered the wrong one. It was way too big. So I'm gonna order the -6 AN fittings with a barb on it, and that's how we're gonna go with it. That's just what we're gonna do. Because if I order the wrong fitting again, I'm gonna be so upset. Got that tank seal coming though. eBay had it, so there's that. That's going for me. I'm getting a seal for the tank. But yeah, so I'll show y'all in a minute. All right, so for the most part, you just saw me pull the wiring out, and I actually took my time and did it this time. I didn't just go tearing and cutting wires. Proud of myself for that one. A lot easier with the dash out, but yeah, that was really simple, honestly. I wanted to keep it unplugged. That way, if I buy some type of aftermarket fuse box that's like already set to just be taillights, headlights, and whatever else accessories I need, I can just plug it back in and plug it up to the what's remaining. I think that's how that works. I think like the paneless wiring harnesses, I think you can just get them for like you can just get like the fuse box and then whatever else it is. And this one's kind of weird too. So like the fuse box goes in the firewall, and then the wire harness for the headlights and all the accessories under the hood plugs into the bottom of it some type of way. So I would prefer to do it just like that if I could, but who knows. So that's where we are with the S10 right now. I'm about to go inside, calling it a day. I just wanted to mess with this a little bit, waiting on the transmission cooler to get here for the Camaro. And hopefully we can get it mounted a little bit better than that. It kind of looks like shit. Kind of sits like shit because of what I said in the last clip. The mount ties, zip tie things or whatever, they're stripping. So ordered some new stuff, and this looks exactly like what I got now, but I got 2 packs of them. But yeah, so that's where we're gonna cut that. So we got it patched up. It's obviously not perfect, especially with that piece that's screwed in, but I mean, from a distance you can't really tell that I cut all that out and welded a piece in. So, but we're done with that. I was going to put everything back together. I was gonna put the cowl on, and the bolt that holds it down just broke off. So I'm about to try to weld a nut to it and try to get it out of there. So, and I may have someone soon with something that they want fixed. So might actually have a job coming up, I guess. It's a C5 Corvette. We're gonna be he wants it to be converted from drive-by wire to drive-by cable, so that should be fun. All right, so that didn't work. I tried welding a nut on it. Tried to weld a washer on top of the bolt and then weld a nut into it. Didn't work. Pretty sure it was stripped, like cross-threaded in it. So that's not gonna work. Drilled it all the way out. Just gonna weld a nut on the bottom of it and make it my own, I guess. Got the passenger the fender hung up there. I'm trying to do that with the bolt so that way I can bolt the cowl down. That way it's not just on one side, which it would probably hold, but I'm not trusting that. But I think after I do that, I got the whole interior out of the truck. I'll show you. So yeah, we got it all stripped out, or I did. I think, well, I didn't even think about the door panels. I need to get all that yanked off of there. The seals are so bad in this truck. The crank mechanism for the windows is messed up. The windows are covered in some type of goop, something sticky. Well, this one is anyways. I don't know about that one. I'm sure it was just duct tape whenever they sealed it up, tried to hold it up or whatever. I got new hinges for that too. So I'm gonna do that eventually. I might do that someday this week. Try to get the pins, the hinges changed out because they got a lot of slack in them. Something does, yeah. That looks like it's welded on there, but I don't know. We'll have to see. Just another project to do. Ooh, that makes it so much easier too. There's no speakers in these doors. Awesome. But yeah, that's pretty much everything so far. So get all this fixed and put back together, and for the time being, until I have something else that needs, like somebody's gonna pay me to work on, this is just gonna stay in here. It's just gonna be worse if it sits outside and gets, all that. So that's just how it is right now, I guess. I think what I want to do eventually is get some of that Vice Grip Garage, the clear coat. I'm gonna wash the truck first and then hit this thing with that wipe on clear coat stuff. Make it shine a little bit more. I mean, just do cheap stuff while I can, while I'm waiting for this. But that's also down the road. So, yeah, that's where we're at. We'll see y'all in the next one. We should be working on that thing. So, all right, guys, new day. I got those the door hinge pins for the S10 I was about to do those, open them up, wrong. Even though the description on Amazon says it's for an S10 88 through whatever year, I don't know. So, not doing that today, I guess. Got the Camaro Corvette wheels. Somebody's coming to buy those. Hopefully they buy them. They should. I got them stupid cheap on there. But I will not be setting that money into my bank account. That money is going towards the wheels for this car, because if I'm stuck without wheels on the car, it can't move anywhere. So I don't want to stick that in my bank account, get lost with it, and then start working on the car and get it to the point where I can drive it and I ain't got no wheels on it. So sticking that where it belongs, in the car. I guess what I can do is go ahead and get the rotors off. That way I gotta look at the pads too. I don't know which kind I need. But I can go get the rotors turned this weekend. Get the pads ordered, depending on how cheap they are. I need to go check the mail. That seal should be here today for the tank. I can put that in, and then we can put the tank in. Oh, the fittings here for the fuel hose. Forgot about that. So we can potentially have our fuel system hooked up today and done, sort of. I still have to go get the nut for the power side of the fuel pump. But other than that, we're pretty much done on the fuel system, and hopefully it works. If it does not work, I'm gonna be upset. Because that's just gonna be a whole nother problem that I'm gonna have to finagle around with and redo a bunch of stuff and buy all this other stuff. So, but other than that, I think the if I'm not mistaken, the transmission cooler line should be here today too. So we can get all that popped on there. I think it came with hose clamps. If not, I'll have to get some. But it's I got home kind of late today, so we're probably not gonna do a lot today. But we'll try to knock some stuff out. Maybe. I want to wait around for this guy to get here and buy these wheels. I'll probably just continue the video tomorrow. That way I'll have a fresh start, not doing a bunch of stuff. I wanted to wash the wheels for them just so they looked a little bit better. And the picture that's on Marketplace is a picture of the wheels after they're washed, not sitting in a shop where I'm sanding Bondo and grinding metal and all this other stuff. So dang, I still needed to go get a bolt for that fender over there. But yeah, I'm about to go check and see what all has come in today. That way I can get everything organized and put where I want it. I may have got a call today for another potential side job in here. Toyota that are like a 95 Tacoma, ran hot. Doesn't know if it's a head gasket or if it needs a new motor. So I told him to just it overheated, and he said he blew the top off the radiator. And I'm talking about like the top, not the cap. But I told him just to figure out what it is, put some Blue Devil in it. And if it stays the same, you probably got something warped on there. If it fixes it, it was probably just a head gasket. But that's how I've always done it. Don't know. It's not a guaranteed thing. So I told him to do that. And if it runs better, just keep running it. If not, hit me up and we'll get a motor swapped in it. So, but I'm gonna go check and see what we got and then come back and get everything laid out. So we got our bar fittings, 1/2 inch -6. Got 2 of those. A stack of Evil Energy stickers. There's our seal for that tank. I got that Vice Grip garage gear. There, that's how. Here. There you go. I like that one. Entered to win that old either 80 grand or the Z01. But anyways, yeah, we got everything laid out. I can probably knock this stuff out tomorrow. Put that seal in the tank. Put the tank in the car, maybe. Assuming that we don't have any fitment problems from where I have the hoses ran. And then put our barb fittings on and connect everything. I might not have the hose for it. I thought the transcooler line was here, but I guess it's not. But pretty soon here, I'm going to be hooking everything up and making sure this car still runs, because I've been seeing people say on the forum, oh, I left my car sitting for a month and went to go crank it up and it didn't crank, it didn't run. So hopefully that's not my case. I'll hit up my boy again, try to figure it out. He's pretty good at that. Well, he helped me get this car running, made it run, honestly. But I've been thinking real hard. I keep thinking about the exhaust. I think it's going to end up going to the back eventually. We're going to get the car running, drive it around like that, see how unrealistic it is to drive like that with the bumper exit, and then take all this off. And maybe get some long tubes for the car, get a real exhaust on it. I think this is what I want to do the X-pipe on, if I can. Straight back X-pipe, probably I'll probably just dump it underneath the axle or over the axle, but I don't know yet. Still future stuff. The car didn't even drive yet. It's probably not about to have wheels, so just ideas floating around in my head. But I'm waiting on this guy to get here so I can go inside. Kind of late night. Not gonna do anything tonight. I'm gonna go inside, try to make the last video about what I was doing with this and this. But I think I made too many clips, so now I don't know where I'm at. I might just have to restart all over again because I've been slacking. But I don't know. This YouTube stuff's kind of hard. I'm trying to get a camera. That way I don't have to do this crap from my phone. And even with how I said I was going to do it with hooking up my phone to my laptop and downloading all that stuff, it's still like some of the stuff couldn't be uploaded and all that, and I just don't feel like dealing with it. I'm trying to find like a GoPro or something to film on, because that's just so much easier. Pop the card out, pop it in the laptop, and roll with it. And then I'll have to buy some type of editing software. That way I can make the videos. Whole lot of work for hopefully one day something. But I think the guy's about to pull up for the wheels, so I'll catch you after that.